Yo, what's up, everyone? We are back on live now. Really appreciate you all tuning in to the live stream. And yes, before you tune in, just remember, not financial advice. You all have to do your own research. So yes, please do your own research before tuning in. Alright, so yes, we will be going over today what I will be looking for. We do got some empty space both above us and below us here. So give me one moment here. We're gonna pretty much send out all these little, hold on, give me 1 second here. I gotta change up a lot of things here, and then we will be getting started. Alright, let's see. I think we're on live on this other stream, or at least we should be. Yo, Carla, thanks for liking the live stream. Hope you're having a great day today. Alright, so yep, we're on live here. Alright, nice. I'm going to send in a couple notifications. So give me 1 second here. And we will be getting started. Alright, so hopefully that music is not too loud. Yo, alright, yeah, we just sent like 2 or 3 notifications, so they should have received that by now. He said, alright, let's see here. I kind of want to go over, yeah, you know what, we're going to go over the Qs first, and then we're going to go over SPY, Tesla, IWM, things of that sort. I kind of want to get rid of all this, or at least this bottom half, I do want to, or the top half here. So, this is what I had here. And honestly, I'm not going to get rid of it because I still like it. I still like this little setup here. Yo, Chris Cat Lady, good morning, good morning. Appreciate you all tuning in. Alright, so this is what I had here. As you can see, we did not get under into this Potter box here. So what I would want to see is if we can break through this 604 range to go into this empty space here as well. So basically, we got this nice clear gap up. No consolidation, and this is something that I would like to target into on this downside here, down to this 688 level. And then if that does happen, I probably leave a nice little runner trying to reach more empty space there. So looks good, looks decent. Hopefully we get that next little move. Yo, Joker, what's up, bro? Good to see you, man. Hope you're having a blessed one, bro. Alright, so that's there. Upside, I'm not gonna lie to you, we do got a little bit of upside here. I basically seen, or I see that top wall. We got a bottom wall here, and above us, so above this 608, I personally want to see up to the 613. So it looks good, right? It looks decent. I want to see if we can, you know, get this nice break and candle body close into this empty space here, which honestly looks really good. So clear gap down, no consolidation. That's exactly what I would want to see to that upside there. So 608 up to that 613, and then of course I might leave a little lotto because we got some more empty space here. So up to that 616, which I like. Dude, yeah, hopefully we get a push up. That's what I'm seeing. I do like the Qs. I'm going to write this one down. Doesn't look too bad, actually. All right, cool. Yo, Shango Lon, thanks for sharing the live stream and posting it. All right, so that is on the Qs. That looks good. let's keep on going. Let's see what else we got. Honestly, we're going to pull up SPY too. So they kind of go hand in hand. And as you can see, some of the moves that we had from yesterday, you can see what happened on IWM. We had a very beautiful move, which we will be going over. So if we can get another little play, you can see my charts lined up perfectly. We had a beautiful entry. You can see what a few members did on some of those plays there. IWM. So yeah, it was a wild day. You can see how we called out those same exact trades. So in the morning, we always give our analysis, and once that happens, we get in and then we get out, and then you can see what happened to that downside there. So shout out to all the people inside the Discord. All right, now let's take a look here. Yo, thanks for the gift, bro. Appreciate it. All right, so what I can see, give me one moment here. And I already had this downside. I think I did this on 45 minutes. All right, so one moment. What else do we got? Yo, thanks for the gifts, bro. Appreciate it. All right, hold on. I think okay, we do have this downside, so I do like under the 675. That's if we do plan on dropping. You can see we got a nice little juicy empty space move that I would like if we do end up getting a nice continuation. But what I also see here, we scroll over. I'm honestly going to move this to my first final TPs. As you can see, we have another box here. So basically another area of consolidation. Hopefully you can see my charts pretty good. And right above us, you can see what I'm about to circle here. Got that clean empty space, which I would not mind. Hopefully we go up to that 683, and then going to leave some runners to see if we can hit that upside. So that is on SPY. Looks really good. Not a bad move. Right now we're just inside of consolidation, so hopefully we break outside that consolidation there. What do I think of HOD? Yep, we can go over all these other trades. If anyone has any requests, you can drop those in the comments. All right, so. And yes, if anyone wants to join the Discord, link is in the bio. You can just scroll through and see what we've done. You can scroll through and see what we did yesterday, the day before that. Yeah, pretty wild trades, and yeah, if it hits, it hits. If it doesn't, you know, that's perfectly fine. You can see all my charts, same thing. So if you are in the Discord, if you're planning on joining, we post all these same charts, and I just follow my charts here. Obviously, we did add those floor entries, and those are just going to be earlier entries going into the POTTERBOX. So, and then that's it. So hopefully we get a couple decent moves for today. That will be great. All right, IWM. We're going to go over that. We're going to go over Tesla. All right, Tesla. What else do we have? NVDA. I think I read something on HOD. Yo, good morning, handsome. What's up, bro? All right, yeah. Yo, gentlemen, yeah, I got you, bro. So on HOD, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is what I have here. So this is something I'll probably write down just because this looks amazing. I do see that on this 24-hour chart, we got a lot of empty space, which is above us. So boom, you can easily see empty space from that 86.70 all the way up to this 105.66. So what I would want to see is if we do end up breaking above this top level, I kind of want to see like a nice candle close, and then we got empty space above. So looks good. I may or may not leave an alert here. All right, give me 1 second. I'm going to write that down if I can find my other pen. So give me one moment here. Yeah, that looks good. So what is this? HOD. Yo, good find on this one, man. Yeah, that's what I would like there. Obviously we're just still stuck in this range, so what I would like is if we can just pretty much break outside of that range there. So that's what I like. All right, so let's see here. All right, let's see here. He said smooth on the live. Yo, yes sir, yes sir. So looks good. Hopefully we get that nice little break into that empty space there. All right, so now our all right, hold on. Yo, this looks crazy. All right, IWM, hopefully we don't. And you know what, I do not want to get rid of this, but I will. You know what, we're going to get rid of this. This is what I can see here, which honestly looks good. I have nice box here, and hopefully under us. Yes sir, man, no worries. Hope you're having a blessed day, bro. So yeah, we got some empty space under us. Under that 251, if we break and get this continuation, I personally want to see if we can go down to that 248. So that looks good. And what am I targeting? Of course, I'm targeting that empty space as I do every single day. So if we end up getting a break under this box here into this empty space, that's what I would like to see here. And then, of course, to the upside, above that 253, if we do get this continuation to this, of course, empty space here, I do see that we got another move it to this upside, to this 257. So that's where I see that resistance, and hopefully one of these moves can end up happening. So basically same exact thing. We got empty space both above us and below us, and let's just say if we want to drop and have a nice candle close underneath our wall, I'll end up taking this little entry to this downside. But as you can see here, we wicked off the same level, what, once, two, 3, 4 times now. So if this happens again, if we end up wicking off this, I'm going to use this as a floor and then hit this upside. So looks good. Yo, thanks for the gifts. Thanks for sharing live. Tiffany, thanks for the follows. Appreciate it. Just in time for so yeah, I know, right? Uber is running. Dude, it's crazy because you texted me about Uber like freaking what, 2 days ago? Or not 2 days ago, it was yesterday. But yeah, pretty wild, man. All right, so all right. All right, so that's there. Yeah, we got some decent moves. Hopefully we can use this little floor as his upside, so it doesn't look too bad. Dude, yeah, that's crazy. All right, so that is on IWM. Now let's go over Tesla. I know everyone on the stream wants to go over Tesla, and by everyone I mean me. So sorry if you don't want to go over this. I kind of do, but let's see here. I kind of, you know what? I want to get rid of all this, at least this top half, just because the empty space below us hasn't been altered with yet. So this is something that I still would like. So as you can see here, we do have empty space here. So clear gap up, no consolidation. This is something that I would like to go into this downside here. So that's under that 396. So that's if we can get that nice break into this empty space. That's exactly what I would like. But I will say, we have, hold on, let me see here. Let me see if a 45 minute looks better. 45 minute, 30. minute might look the best. Let's see here. All right. So the upside, I'll be honest, it doesn't look, you know, the craziest. There is a small move, you know, 401 up to 402. So there's a little small pocket here, nothing crazy, and then I might end up leaving a lotto if I try this one. So there's like a small little gap here, and then of course we got empty space here, so that'll be above that 409 range up to that 415. So it still looks good, still looks decent. Hopefully we get some sort of break into the empty space. So I'll be watching this one for today as well. What chart will you be using for your entry? So every day in the Discord, so I try to keep it as simple as possible. I'll be honest, I use my same exact chart. So every chart that you see me post, I'm using my chart to see where my entries are, where the empty space is. That's literally it. The only thing that we added was those floors, and pretty much those floors are with those option contracts, and it basically is an earlier entry for the POTTERBOX. So, you know, if I can get a little early entry for the Qs, for IWM, and then we can go into the empty space, I will take it. But let's just say if I do end up missing that floor entry, then I will wait for the empty space move. So I want to break outside that consolidation and then target into the empty space. So same thing how we just did yesterday and how we ended up getting some crazy trades like this. See, boom, more empty space. So that's literally it. All right, so that's Tesla. We did IWM. I think you wanted to see on the 2 hour too. Give me one moment. Oh, wow. Yeah, you're right. That 2 hour does look crazy. I think that 2 hour, so the 30-minute, so what? Let me see. That 30-minute 1 hour lines up perfectly. It looks like on this 2 hour chart, we got some empty space all the way down to that 246. So possibly, yeah, 246 area. So if that ends up happening, yeah, I probably will take it down to that 246 range. We'll see though. We shall see. The goal. Yo, shout out Potter, bro. Let's see here. Yo, Single, what's up, bro? Good to see you, man. What else do we got? Is Moonshot crypto trading? I'll be honest, I'm not sure about that, so you got to do your own research. I don't trade crypto. We only do options here. So in this case, how would I play this? I would play it the same way. So if we and yes, I'll turn this back on, so no worries. But at least for me, let's just say if we're going into this empty space, this is how I do all of my plays. And so yeah, we got this clean gap up, no consolidation here. This is something that I would like to the downside. Hold on, give me one moment here. So let's just say if we end up getting this entry and we hit our first target, I'm going to trim. Second target, yes, that's when I would take out of my full position. But since I did see that we had more empty space down to that 246, I'm going to just leave some runners, and that's it. That's if we get there. But if we end up rejecting from that 251, I'm going to use this as a floor and go up into this empty space. So by the time we hit that 253, I would be up, and then I probably would just leave the rest to try to hit those targets. So that's pretty much it. That's how I would do it. I'm not sure about anyone else though. All right, let's see here. What else do we got? We did HOD. We got to do SOFI. So yeah, I'd like some of these plays here, which looks good. Hold on, I'm gonna write some things down. All right, yeah, we got some good plays for today. I feel like and yeah, it's a little bit bright in here, so no worries about that. Give me one moment. right, cool, cool, cool. Hopefully you can see my charts just a little bit better. All right, so same exact thing, just like all these trades here. Empty space, boom. Yesterday, empty space was here. We broke above that consolidation. We went into those targets there. That's exactly what I saw. Had a couple other decent scalps, but nice little moves there. All right, now let's see what else we got. I think you guys wanted to see SOFI. We had NVDA, which I do want. And if anyone has any other requests, you can definitely drop those in the comments. We will be going over pretty much everything here. So let's see. SOFI, we got a lot of boxes here. I think I went down to a nice 1 hour chart. Yo, Secret, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. So as you can see, this empty space play was hit here. Screw that, let's go ahead and get rid of this. We're gonna get rid of all of that. And let's take a look here, what do we got? So this is what I see, under that 1774, I had a box down to that 1713. So I get it, you know, this is not like a crazy play, nothing, you know, wild. But yeah, there's empty space there. And then I see that we have another box here. So another little Potter box. And then 1855, we will be, or trying to target into this empty space to this upside, which looks good. So we got this empty space, which is really, really decent. Doesn't look too bad. All right, so that's on SOFI. Looks good. And then, of course, this is the main move I'll be waiting for, which doesn't look too bad. Let's see here. What else do we got? We will... So I actually did this on a little, let me see, 4 hour chart. So give me one moment, I'm sorry. So yeah, this was above that 1985. We get that break, we got empty space, which is above us. So doesn't look bad, not at all. All right, cool, cool, cool. All right, nice, nice. All right, so now let's keep on going. I think you wanted to see what PLTR too. So we can take a look here. I feel like today's setups look really, really good. Like, really good. All right, so I'm gonna send a couple charts inside the Discord. So Rugged is going pretty wild here. So if you are inside the chat, you'll be able to see those little trades. So give me one moment. All right. All right, one moment, one moment. All right, nice, nice. Yo, Chris Calculator, what's up? Cruel, what's up, dude? IBIT and Amazon. Yes, sir, I got you, bro. So I'm gonna pull up those charts here. Ooh, looks like IWM's trying to get a little push there. So IBIT. All right, all right. What else do we got here? Yo, Kale, what's up? Neo, yes sir, man. Hope you're having a blessed day, bro. All right, so PLTR, I think we, so I kind of want to do a nice little 24-hour chart, maybe even a 4-hour, and we'll see if we can get a nice little continuation here. Let me see, let's see. 4-hour, 2-hour chart. Hold on, I don't know if this is, there we go. Sorry if it's a little bit blurry. You can definitely see me in the background. I look like an unlocked character right now. All right, let me see here. This is what I have. All right, so we got some empty space here. I like this because I seen a wick, I seen a body candle and another body candle. Having trouble getting under that, and then I'm going to be honest. This is gonna sound crazy. Yes, there is resistance at this 146. resistance at this 142. But I kind of want to see if we can go all the way down to this 137. So if I ended up taking this one, I personally would have some trims and then see what else we could go by. So right now we're just in that box, and hopefully we can break outside and go into that empty space, which looks good. All right, hold on, give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second here. I'll be right back. Or I'm not gonna leave, but hold on, give me a second here. All right, let's see here. All right, we're back, guys. We're back, guys and gals. All right, so yeah, that's on PLTR. That's what I seen there. Obviously, you know, there's a pretty much a box inside of a box, and boom, that 151, we got empty space up to this 154, which looks good. So there's that little move there. If that you know does want to happen. Which looks pretty decent. So that is on PLTR. Alright, nice. NVDA, AMZN, we'll go over that. IBIT, Neo. Oh, dude, hold on. Shoot. Oh, brother. Alright, yeah, we got some good ones. We got some good ones. I'm really excited today. I really am. I don't know why, but I'm pretty excited. Alright, let's see here. Yo, Chris, yeah, I got you, man. My bad. I'll pull up RIVN for you. And if I did miss your request, you can cuss me out. You can, you know, do what makes you feel better, or you can just drop it again. All right, let's see here. Amazon. Let's take a look here. How do you determine your box? I'm going to be completely honest with you. How do I determine my box? I feel like, at least for me, finding the empty space first helps me find the box. So for this one, for this example here, and I still feel the same way about it pretty much, which I did this on a 2 hour, I see the empty space. So I seen this clear gap down, which allowed me to create my box. Obviously, I'm gonna tweak it up just a bit here. Looks like all right, so boom. We got a nice top bottom wall, and then there's that empty space above us here, and I'm looking for basically points of contact. You can see body candle, body candle, body candle, body candle. That's enough points of contact for me. And then we got empty space above that 215, which looks good. So hopefully we can get that nice little break into that empty space, which looks good. And yeah, that's that upside there. All right, let's see here. Yeah, so I pretty much look at points of contact, and we'll go over Neo. We got to go over IBIT and then RIVN. But yeah, I literally look at points of contact. Like, if you're in the free chat or even join the free Discord, and you can see my charts every single day. I literally look for points of contact. Like, you can see, boom, I found the empty space. We got nice POTTERBOX, top wall, bottom wall, body candle there. We broke above. What do we have? Empty space. Same thing. You can see body candle, wick, body candle, body candle, body candle. That's 2 to 3 points of contact. Obviously, more points of contact for me, the better. And then I have this empty space. So yeah, I just focus on the POTTERBOX. Obviously, the floors is just something that gives me earlier entries. Nothing really to stress about, but yeah, that's that. All right, let me see. So we just did Amazon. We got to go over Neo and then RIVN, IBIT. Maybe I should write this one down. That's just like a little hack that I do. All right. Yes, you are. Yo, I got you a spy. No worries, man. Let me see here. I'm going to write this one down. Neo. I actually like this little chart here. I should probably charge my MacBook too, so that'd probably be or my other MacBook you guys can't see. It's about to turn off. We don't need that to happen right now. All right, let's see here. Dude, yeah, it helps a lot. I mean, the boxes are going to, matter more than the empty space, but yeah, that's it. For Neo, I like above this 586, and then want to see this empty space to that 721. So that looks good to me. Hopefully we can get that nice break into that no consolidation. So that's what I like, which looks good. RIVN. Oh, okay, okay. So this is what I seen here. And, you know, same thing. This could be like a good example. What I saw first with my own two eyes, I saw a clean gap up, and then I seen basically an area consolidation. So boom, I saw wick, body candle, wick. So that's what, 3 to 4 points of contact. Obviously, we break under that. We got empty space down to that 1589. So that's where I just see resistance there. So that's what I'll be aiming for. That's if we do end up getting that nice little break into the empty space. But yeah, it looks good. Want to see if we can get there. And then, let's see, upside, maybe 24-hour. Let me see here. So, and yeah, okay, I did this 24-hour box. I'm going to be honest with you. Yes, we have empty space. This is not a box. This is a range. So don't roast me, or you can, but I'm just letting you know this is not a box. This is a range. So above that 1779, I want to see if we can go into this empty space up to that 2013. So looks good, looks decent. Hopefully we can get that nice little break into that empty space there. All right, cool, cool, cool. All right, nice. So that is on RIVN. That's what I can see there. So we just did Neo, IBIT. What else do we got? And then, yeah, we're going to pull up SPY. Yo, Faithful, thanks for the follows. Appreciate it. Thanks for the roses as well. Yo, Fabby, what's up? What's up? Good to see you. All right, IBIT, SL. So we got to do SPY. We got to pull up, let's see, NVDA, which we already have. And then, okay, cool. All right, IBIT. I don't know if I did this on a, not sure what I have on here. Okay, okay. So yeah, this is on a 24-hour chart. I'm like, all right, hold on. So this is like more of a range too. So above that 41.31, there's empty space. Obviously trimmed to that 43.85, and then we'll like see if we can go up to that 49.67. But screw that. We can definitely look at a lower time frame. Like there's no problem with that. Honestly, that 1 hour looks good. Let me see here. So yeah, same thing here. I've seen empty space. Yo, yeah, it's a good day when Fabby's here. Good to see you. Hopefully, you and your family are doing good. All right, so yeah, above that 39.85, we got that empty space up to that 40.48. So clean little gap there, and then if we can get this continuation, we got exactly what we would like. All right, let me see here. Let's see. Remember my name. SPY will drop to 90 to 100 real soon. Biggest crush ever. I mean, if SPY does want to drop, bro, I mean, I'll be there. So we'll see how things play out. As for SPY, so you guys want to see that again, which looks good. Show your pretty face later. Yeah, I was actually going to do like a different type of live stream. So I don't want to do like these repetitive live streams. Obviously, this is going to be the most important just because I'm finding like the actual trades and things of that sort. But yeah, we're going to be switching up a lot. Lots of new content and stuff. So it's going to be pretty cool. All right, I probably should take this ad off my screen. 1 second here. All right, boom. All right, let's see. Show your pretty face. All right, so yeah, this is what I had here, or this is what I have. I have this. Wait, hold on. Okay, yeah, this is on a 45-minute chart here. So we do have this empty space under us. So we got under that 675. That's what I would want to see, is if we can break through there. And I'm hoping for a candle close. So I get it right at open. you know, this play could end up hitting. If I do take a trade like directly at open, it's going to be like a smaller little lotto trade that I can definitely cut if I need to, of course. But hoping for a nice candle close on a lower time frame, and then hopefully to hit this empty space down to that 671, 668. Might end up trimming along the way, but definitely want to leave some runners. And then above us, so let's just say if we want to reverse, I'm going to use this floor at this 675 range and try to target into this empty space above. So looks good. Yo, Chick Flick, what's up? All right, yeah, I'll definitely show my face on my next stream. For the contract charts, are you looking at the final TP charts or the imbalance charts? So on those contract charts, I'm actually looking for like a box to be built, like a top wall and a bottom wall. So that bottom, so top and bottom, which will be the floor, and then we're basically looking for a bounce from that floor as like an early entry. So that's pretty much it. That's just how I look at things. Sometimes there will be days where I might have to like just wait for the area of consolidation to build, and then we might get like a move like after market opens. Could be like 30 minutes, an hour after. Obviously, the empty space might end up hitting before that, though. All right, so yeah, that's there. All right, so that's that. And then, yeah, I do like to also look at like the highs and the lows of how we open. It does really help a lot, too. All right, let's see here. Yeah, dude, no worries, bro. But what price charts are you looking at? So if it's like IWM, we try to go for like the cheaper. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Something just fell. Give me 1 second here. 1 second, 1 second. But yeah, if it's like on IWM or so, we try to look for like the cheaper contracts. They could be like ranging around like 11 to like $20 or so, sometimes a little bit more. And then I like to see how we pretty much opened. What are the upside targets on SPY? SLV down. Yo, Linda, what's up? What's up? All right, so yeah, I like above that 678 up to this. Hold on. Oh, give me a moment. All right, so yeah, 678 up to that 683. That's what I like there. That's if we do, end up planning to go up. That's what I can see. That's what I like. Right now, we're just in consolidation. So just waiting for that little trade there. All right, cool. In the VIP Discord, where do I learn more about picking the best contracts and perfecting my entries? So all right, let's see here. All right, so yeah, actually, so you'll see it if I'm not sure if anyone's in there, but yeah, if you're already inside the Discord, you'll see in beginner start here. We pretty much got like a whole little video how we do things, of course, and then obviously the empty space. We will be adding that floor there, so if you are new, we're gonna pretty much add everything. But we pretty much go by target-based contracts. So if I'm looking to break that 678, let's just say if I miss the floor move, I'm looking for the empty space move. So let's say we're above that 678 area. My final target is 683. First target 680. Maybe I grab some 680s. Maybe I grab some 684s. Somewhere close to my targets. And then some trades I can go a little bit further out the money. And then I'll just have my stop loss pretty much set. Yeah, so we'll be adding some floor entries on there since we've been using those. So don't want anyone confused on anything. But yeah, pretty much I focus on the POTTERBOX, and then those floors are just earlier entries for the POTTERBOX there to target into the empty space. All right, 1 second here, guys. I'll be right back. I'm actually gonna grab me some fruit. I think I got some strawberries. So give me 1 second here. I'm gonna grab some strawberries. Then yeah, we gotta go over it. NVIDIA. If you have any other requests, you can definitely drop those in the comments, which we will be going over on pretty much everything. So links in the bottom for the Discord, free chat, the VIP chat. Link is in the bio. You can just scroll through and see what we've done. But yeah, just give me a moment. I will be right back. So yes, please do your research. Basically. All right, let's see here. And sorry for the really bad music. I know it's like terrible. All right, 1 second here. What's up, everyone? All right, I'm back here, guys. So yeah, let's see here. What else do we got? We're going to knock pretty much everything out. All right, let's see here. All right, 1 second, one moment. Let's see here. All right, so we did spy. Let me take a peek at the keys. Let me see if I got to change anything. All right, no, don't necessarily have to change anything yet. All right, looks good. All right, hopefully we get some decent moves. I do see some really good setups for today, which I do like. Let's see here. Yo, Pafo, thanks for sharing the live stream. Appreciate it. All right, yeah, we haven't went over SLV. You wanted to see QQQ, IWM. I'm reading. Bo, good to see you once again. All right, Qs and IWM. We got to go over NVIDIA, which we haven't quite yet, and then SLV. So on NVIDIA here, man, I love this setup here. Like, absolutely love it. Not gonna say this is gonna happen anytime soon. This could end up not happening, of course. But what I do like here, honestly, gonna take this off here. we do got empty space above us, and you know it's clear as day. Hopefully we get a break outside that 186. So if we end up breaking outside that box there, we do got another little level that I would like to target into up to that 197. So that looks good. Hopefully we can get that nice little continuation to that upside. So that's what I like there. All right. Dude, it's almost time for market open. That is crazy. I swear these live streams just go by like so freaking fast. All right, so let's see here. 30-minute, 1 hour. We're gonna get rid of this. Let's see. Kind of want to go to yeah, a nice little 1 hour chart. 1 second here. 30-minute, 1 hour, 30 minutes. Yeah, I like the 30-minute box here. The only reason why I do is because we've got a little box here. So nice top, bottom wall. And then, yes, empty space is above us. So from that 78.98, there is a move up to this 80.02. So doesn't look too bad. Hopefully we do end up getting that nice break into that empty space there, which looks really good. So I want to see if we can get that nice little continuation move, which looks good. All right, nice. All right, now I got to change this song before it gets freaky in here. We don't need any freakiness right now. Or yeah, and then downside. I don't really like the downside. I feel like we ended up pushing there already. Obviously, there is some downside, but I like the upside a little bit better on that. All right, nice. So Q's IWM once again. Any downside? So yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. There's this. I probably won't take it just because it's not like the best setup. But yeah, as you can see under this 75.32, there is a small little pocket down to that 74 range, and then we do end up targeting down to that 73.37 level. So that's just what I can see, which looks good. Can you explain the box? I watched Potter's videos, but I can't seem to understand where to find the top and the base of the box. So this is what I do. I look at, obviously, yes, the points of contact. So this one, I feel like this is like an easy setup here. So before I can even delete this. So the first thing I saw, clear gap down, right? And then I'm looking for basically a top and bottom wall. So if I'm looking for the empty space for the upside, my top wall is going to be my most important. So I'm looking for this top first. I seen if I scroll in, I got a wick, body candle, another wick here, and another body candle. So you can see literally body candle, wick, body candle. So this is a level where they're having a hard time getting above, and that's what I will be looking at. And then for the bottom, looking for a little bit the same thing. I seen 2 points of contact, body candle there. So that's going to be my area of consolidation. And inside this box, you can see we're pretty much just going back and forth. So I like to look at points of contact, and then once we break through, we have empty space. And I look for body candles, and I also look for wicks. So like literally all my charts, empty space. We got candles going back and forth. You see our top wall, bottom wall, and then you can see once we broke outside of it, we had empty space there. So pretty wild. So hopefully, and I could literally scroll through to like a random time, like, you know what I mean? So I can really scroll through, like, where are my charts at? So same thing. You can see we have the empty space. This box here, we're having trouble getting above. Body wick, body candle. You can see once we break above that wall there, boom, we got the empty space. So that's literally what I try to do. This one, I don't really want to show this one. It looks a little bit more complicated, but it's pretty much the same thing. So literally like all these same charts. I kind of want to show something like really easy. But if that makes a little sense, just let me know. Like, why are the wicks not in the box? So I'll be honest, I don't really care about the wicks. Well, I do care about the wicks, and they're going to be added, but I'm looking for literally one point where the candle wicks, the candle bodies, they all line up at the same level. So yes, once I create my box, I don't care about this wick. You can see this wick we closed here. No other points of contact. This wick we closed the 609.11. No other points of contact. This wick here. You see we closed at what? 609.30. No other points of contact at that level. But the level that I have, we got a body candle here. We got a wick, so that's 2 points of contact at the same exact level. Another wick there, boom. And that's just how I pretty much do things there. So hopefully we get some nice moves. Obviously, you know, sometimes I'm not going to say my boxes are going to hit every time. Sometimes I might have to stop out, might have to lose, which is fine. But I just like very clear pictures. And you can see, like, thank you team, literally same exact trades. As always, empty space, POTTERBOX. You can see once we break outside, like you can see we even had a wick here that we had to break through. All right, yeah, for the Qs. On the downside, though, this is what I had, or this is what I have here. So this is under that 604. So if we break under that 604 area, I kind of want to see if we can break under that, down that 688. So right now, we're just in this box, and hopefully we can break outside of one of those levels and hit this empty space. So might go down to a lower time frame to find these entries, so it looks really good. All right, give me 1 second here. I gotta send a couple chats inside the Discord, so 1 moment here. All right, 1 moment, 1 moment. What is this? Hold on, I'm seeing what I have here. All right, nice. So 2 points of contact, make an area eligible for a box if. So yeah, I'll be honest, I don't really like using 1 points of contact for a box. If I do, it'll be like more of a lotto, just because we don't have a lot of structure. But I like at least 2. But if it can have like 7, could have like 1,000 points of contact, you know, I'll still like those as well too. All right, so it looks like we got some decent plays here. All right, let me see where Tesla is. Yo, Linda, I got you. Hopefully you're having a good day today. My bad if I missed your request. Yo, Fritz, let me know if you saw that IWM. I'm not sure if you did or not. All right, so this is what I had here. Honestly, hold on. I might be tripping here. I just maybe. Well, I'm not really tripping, but there is a pocket above us, which, you know, it doesn't look too bad. So yeah, there is a little bit of empty space here. So I do like this. I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm not gonna get rid of that. So this upside still looks amazing here for me. So the only thing that I could see different, so I probably could take that 400 break, but if we break above that 402, there's a move up to that 405. So a small little pocket there, which doesn't look too bad. A little bit of empty space there. And then, of course, above that 408 area, we got that nice little pocket that is right above us up to this 414. And then downside, this is what I had here. Yo, appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know. I feel really energized today. So, gonna do the same thing. Just wait for a couple entries and see if we can get them. And then yeah, we got downside. So under that 396. Hopefully, if we end up seeing that, we got a little bit of a pocket here down to this 390. So I really like that a lot. Hopefully we can also get that little entry. So they both look fine. Right now, I just don't really want to touch them, but they look really good. So we'll see how that plays out. All right, cool. And yeah, no worries. Just make sure everyone, do your own research, of course. Obviously, sometimes I lose on trades, which is perfectly fine. I might end up having to stop out, re-enter. So if you are planning on joining the Discord, just know that not every trade is going to win. I might have to lose. Will I lose another trade in my life? Yes. But yeah, we just try to look for those bigger time frame plays, and hopefully we can get some nice little continuations. All right, so, and if anyone tells you they don't lose, they're lying. All right, actually, all right. Okay, so IWM. All right, so okay. We ended up. So on the third, okay, we did this on the 45-minute, but so 45-minute chart. So on the 30-minute, we ended up closing under, but we're still in this box on this 45-minute chart. So if we can get this break under this 251, I do like this empty space. But if we end up staying above this 251.54 and we do not go back into this empty space here, might take some buys to try to reach this upside here. From that 253 up to that 257. So we'll see how that plays out. See if we can get a nice little entry on that. So yeah, you can see we chart on the 45-minute. We did close in that lower time frame. So if we end up rejecting, retesting this, so hopefully we got to have like a nice retest and then boom, empty space. But yeah, if we end up going up, looks good. So downside, my entry point would probably be once we can retest here. So probably not the first time. I wanna see it commit to it first, and then that's when I'll try it. Maybe even having another lower time frame close. For the upside, it depends on how we move. Like if we hold this level, I might try a little entry to the upside and then see if we can hit this empty space. Might end up having a trim at that 253 if we end up getting that. So we'll see how things play out. As of right now, I'm not going to follow my heart. As you guys know this by now, I'm just going to follow what the chart says. And shoot, if we do want to go up today, cool. I'll be there. If we want to drop, that's fine. I'll be there too. So pretty much same thing, same exact trades. Ooh, I can see the Qs coming close too. Yeah, we got a lot of decent plays that don't look too bad. All right, so yeah, they look really good. All right, so that's there, which doesn't look too bad. What else do we got? So yeah, that's on IWM. We'll see how things play out. Obviously, we know where Tesla is. SPY. Yeah, we got some decent plays, which don't look too bad. All right, cool. But yes, guys and gals, thank you all so much for tuning in to the live stream. I will be getting off now. I got a lot of typing to do, as you guys and gals know this by now. So yes, thank you all so much for tuning in. If you do want to join the Discord, link is in the bio. You can join the free chat, the VIP chat. If you don't want to join, no worries. I will still be on live in about an hour or so. So you can catch me on live, and maybe we can catch another one like we did yesterday on the stream. But yes, thank you all so much for tuning in. I will either see you inside the Discord or in my next live stream. So yes, have a blessing, guys. See you all soon in Jesus' name.